Well, today we're joined by David Kirton from our Morgan's office in Sydney. David Kirton is the CEO of FirstWave Cloud Technologies, and he's kindly agreed to come in today and talk to us about the business. So David, a lot's been happening with FirstWave over the last 12 months. Can you please tell us what's been happening behind the scenes and how that's adding value for the company?
Yeah, thank you, Nick. It's great to be here today and have the opportunity to talk to you about what's going on at FirstWave. As the Chief Executive and the executive team at FirstWave, we're really excited about the foundation that we've been building over the last 12 months and the opportunities that will bring to the company as we move forward over the next 12 to 18 months. Last year, we made a conscious decision to effectively launch a new technology platform through AWS, and the primary reason for that was to increase the reach and market potential for FirstWave. That's been really successful for us over the last 12 months, and it's led to a number of additional relationships that we've got and partnerships to be able to take our offerings to market, and that really has been a big foundation for us over the last 12 months, and we're really excited about that, the opportunity that it brings. Along with that, we've been working very hard on introducing and earning the accreditations that we have through licensing our technology for a go-to-market proposal with Cisco Systems, and that's been another big investment that we've made over the last 12 months, which investors can expect to see the benefits of that materialising in calendar year 19. We've also done a lot of work with our existing partners in Australia, integrating new cybersecurity solutions into their product bundles. The launch of that is happening literally right now, and we're excited about the opportunities that brings going into calendar year 19. We've brought on new staff, we've added capability both in the technology area and the go-to-market area. In particularly more recently, just in Europe, we've added business development capability there, for which we're expecting to see benefits from that start to materialise as early as the third quarter of fiscal year 19. So all of those things have really added to the foundation. I know it's been a challenging year in a sense from an investor point of view, because a lot of that work's been going on behind the scenes, but it has been setting a really solid base and roadmap for us going into the future, and we're really excited about the base that we've set. We can start to see the first signs of improvement through quarter two, and I think you can, particularly through Q3 and Q4, expect to see more traction coming through from FirstWave, and that's really got us really positive about the way forward. So yeah, it's been a big 12 months, and we've got a big 18 to 24 months in front of us.
David, one of the challenges investors have is quantifying the financials around some of the deals you've done. Our analysis suggests some of these deals could generate up to around $10 million of recurring revenue per annum once they get up and running. Is that the ballpark we should be thinking?
Yeah, thanks, Nick. I think it is. When you look at the revenue that we've been able to generate out of our primary customer in Australia, off an email, web and firewall-based offering, certainly our aspiration is to have a strong anchor tenancy customer relationship in each of the geographies. We're fairly well progressed against that. We've talked about in the market this year our new relationship with Mindflow through to the service provider customer Celcom in Asia. We're advanced in our first customer opportunity in North America and also in Europe. So our aspiration by the end of June in 2019 is to have an anchor service provider tenancy in each of those regions, and with those anchor tenancies, the capacity for those to grow across an integrated email, web and firewall offering is to grow circa $8 to $10 million per each of those through each of those regions. So certainly that's the aspiration that we have, and we're well advanced in terms of getting an anchor tenancy in each of those regions to be able to deliver on our target.
FirstWave has just announced a deal with Celcom in Asia. Can you tell us what problem FirstWave is actually solving for Celcom? And then secondly, could you give us an idea of how large this deal may be over time?
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for FirstWave. When you think about the opportunity that we've got and the problem that our technology provides, effectively what it does is it enables service providers to be able to integrate a cybersecurity solution with their existing bundles. And this is really important as we move forward, because we know there is significant opportunity in this space, that we know the number of threats are increasing. By providing our service through this relationship that we have with Mindflow and Cellcom, they'll be able to integrate our virtualized security appliances, which are across email initially, but then further down the track against web and firewall to their end customers. What it also does is it significantly accelerates their ability to be able to integrate these bundles and have them available to their customers. So it significantly accelerates the roadmap and has their offers in market and enables them to be able to compete in this space. Finally, one of the big opportunities that we've got is through the multi-tenanting approach that we take with our technology. We can make our offerings viable to the sub 100 seat market, and that significantly increases the offer penetration from their cybersecurity offering to their customers.
David, can you tell me about that target that you've put out there, which is for around $50 million of recurring revenue? How far along the line are you, and how comfortable are you with achieving that target? And then secondly, the deals you've done so far and announced, how close do they take you to achieving that deal over time and that target?
Yes, the $50 million target we released, we wanted to be able to give the market an understanding of the true scalability of the technology that we have developed here at FirstWave. Over the last 12 months, we've worked hard on increasing our capacity to effectively be able to reach customers in a global market. So the 50 million is a reasonable target, I think, to start to dimension out the opportunity that we've got over the next 3 years. As I talked about earlier, the opportunity to get an anchor tenant that could drive upwards of $8 to $10 million per customer really sets us up to be able to achieve that number. And we're well placed in each of those regions, and I think investors will start to see that in the first half of calendar year 19 as we start to bring those customers on board, and then essentially we'll start to increase our reach and penetration, particularly in the Asian, North American and European markets. So no question, it's a challenging target to take the business from where we are today to that $50 million. The team that I've got on board and assembled over the last 12 months is absolutely behind it, and we're going after it. And yeah, we think that we've got the capacity at the technology level to be able to do it, and now we need to convert that through the customer opportunities over the next 12 to 24 months.
David, what should we be expecting as shareholders in terms of milestones from the business over the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, over the next 6 to 12 months, you'll start to see some more acceleration, particularly of the activity offshore. We would expect to have our first revenue being derived from our North American platforms. We'd expect to see new relationships, particularly in Europe, and first customers coming onto the platform under our licensing agreement with our global security vendor partners, but also with other security providers and service integrators in those regions. You can expect to see additional security appliances being offered through the orchestration platform, so particularly under our OEM agreement with Cisco. We're looking to enhance our product roadmap with them and to add virtualized web and firewall appliances on top of the email platform that we've got. So particularly as we move into the 2019 calendar year, you'll start to see additional customer relationships coming on board in each of the regions. You can expect to see additional products added into the orchestration platform that will actually set us up for a very positive fiscal year 20.
Well, David, thank you very much for your time today.
So thanks, Nick. Really appreciate the opportunity to come in and talk to you today. And at FirstWave, we're really excited about what we've got in front of us in the next 18 to 24 months, and we're looking forward to delivering on the expectations that we have set both with the board and with shareholders.
Well, David, thanks very much for your time today. Just as a reminder, today we've been joined by David Kirton, who's in the Morgan Sydney office, talking about FirstWave Cloud Technologies.